Yesterday, I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say about this. But anyway, I wanted to show y'all what I got from Michael's. I had a couple of exchanges to do and a couple of pieces that I got from some stores, and I can't tell y'all where I got them from because I forgot. But I'm gonna show y'all some quick updates, okay? All right, y'all, so I got these stems from Michael's. I had to do some returns for some frames, and I found these cherry blossoms, y'all. Aren't they gorgeous? So these are gonna go in the living room, and I've already bound them because I know exactly what height that I want them. So that these don't get stuck in the vase, I just bound them with tape so that I don't have to cut them. If I need to take them back, I will. I keep the little things on in case I ever have to take them back for whatever reason. But I bound them with tape, bent them, bound them with tape, so when I stick it in the vase, they don't get stuck. So I'm gonna show y'all that in just a second. Next, today, if they're still light, I will probably show y'all me putting up the fan. It's kind of dark right now, so I might have to wait for another weekend when it's light outside, because we did get home kind of late and it is very dark outside. But another thing that I got, let me show y'all. So y'all, I got this little tray from the Dollar Tree. It is a gold mirror tray, $1.25, and I found this amber candle, and it smells so good. It smells like cinnamon and juniper or something, but this was $5 from the Dollar Tree. Was it the Dollar Tree? I think the Dollar Tree. But anyway, it's like an amber color, so I'm gonna put this on my little bookshelf and I'll style that for you. I was thinking about putting it on my book that I just got that I showed y'all earlier. Hold on. So this is the book that I'm talking about. I'm thinking about putting it on here. So I'm gonna style this real quick and y'all let me know what y'all think, because I really like it. So we're gonna put it on the shelf. Thinking about putting it here. Let me see. That's really the only place that doesn't have a book. Let me move y'all closer. If y'all remember, I put the little green balls in here. This is my internet cord, so don't mind it. So with the greenery from the balls, I think it'll play off of this little thing. And I feel like I have stems that look like this, but I think we're gonna put this here. Do I move it over? I think I'll move it over so it's kind of hidden. I think I'm gonna do that. And let me get the mirror tray. So put this on top. But the only thing is it covers this up, but it is what it is. So that's the tray. So this is what it's looking like. And I'm sorry it's so dark in here. I may end up cutting my light on, but this is the tray. So I have this little thing right here that I showed y'all in a few vlogs back. I got it from like Shein or Temu, one of them. And then the plant I got from somewhere. So I just stuck the plant in there. No water required because the plant is fake. So I'm thinking about putting that in the corner. Does that make sense to y'all? Hold on. So right here, or like in the corner, like caddy corner. I'm getting this bookshelf together, y'all. It's a bunch of different trinkets on here, but I'm still trying to figure out what I like as far as just the orientation of it, because I still have to paint this black. Okay, and then this candle I think is just gonna go right in front. So what y'all think about that? I think I kind of like it. So with the bowls, the brown in the balls, and the brown here, the brown here, even though that's not my theme, I do, like I said, have tans, blacks, creams. Like here's a tan little trinket that I got from like Cozumel. I got browns in my little name thing, browns in the rope here, the green little book, the black with the words, and natural tones. That's what I mean when I say I have natural tones in my home all over. Natural tone for the world. This is supposed to be on Africa, guys. Man probably moved it. It's supposed to be on Africa, the motherland. Thank you. Man probably moved that. But anyway, that's what that's looking like for right now. And yeah, I think this has to move over all the way. We'll move that over so it's not so close together. But that's what that's looking like so far. On to the vase. So this is what we're gonna do with this. So we're gonna go ahead and put the cherry blossoms in here so y'all can see what it's looking like. Alright, so this is what she looks like right now. Nice centerpiece for the spring. I absolutely love it because even though the stems are brown, it ties in the blacks. And it adds a little bit more something than just having green stems, because I did have green stems here. And if you could like see in the mirror, it just va-va-vooms the living room up. So good. Love it, love it, love it. And of course, my other decor on the black table. Got my gold candlesticks, my coasters, my curate book that you saw earlier. And these stems do shed a little bit, so after we get done putting them up, make sure that you wipe it off, wipe the table off. And again, I got these from Michael's. They are just so beautiful. Look at that. Okay, y'all, so psych. Not gonna be able to put it up because there's no crossbar up there. It's a metal bracket. We have to get a professional to actually install the crossbar, the 2x4 or whatever wooden crossbar, so that the bracket can attach to it, because the bracket is too wide to just screw into the normal what do you call this, junction box for the ceiling fan. The junction box holes are too narrow for this. Why they made this wide and not to fit a standard junction box, I don't know. So we're gonna have to get a bar installed above the drywall so that this can attach to the wooden 2x4. So if I'm gonna pay somebody to do all that, I might as well pay them to just put the doggone fan up while they're here. So that project is gonna be delayed, but not denied. I'm making some phone calls tomorrow to see if someone can come out and do it. At this point, it just depends on their availability. So anyway, look at my new fragrance that I got from Temu. So this is called Elixir and the other one was called Kylie. So this one's like a teal blue one. And y'all, it smells so good. It smells like, Kylie said it smelled like musk, but it don't. It smells like vanilla and fruit and white, like a mild white diamonds mix. It smells very springy. So I'm excited to wear this on day 9. Oh, Travis looking at me like he lost, like he need a map. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Delay is never denial. We will get this done eventually. Oh, and one more thing, y'all. So we got the down pillows for the bed. So this is the vibe. The chocolates, the grays, the tans. That's the vibe. Still need to find a lampshade. Y'all, just scratch that. Just look at this side of the room. Minus the paperwork. Minus the box fan. Look at this side of the room. Y'all, that is my grandma residing inside of me. That's her spirit living on inside of me. Is this box fan. Okay. Box fan, all the kids have fans in their rooms, and I ain't talking about the ceiling fan. All of the kids have some type of box fan or floor fan in their room because it just resonates with us. Me in particular, it reminds me of grandma's house over the summers, and there was no AC, y'all. Yep. Anyway, got the chocolate insert. Well, the inserts for the chocolate pillows, so we got down so we can do the chop, 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 chop. So you get a little, you know, bunny ear. You get the little bunny ear effect. Like so, like that. So that's what the bed's looking like for right now. And we moved the little couch over there because we had to make room to finish the fireplace. So that's what those pillows are looking like for right now. Grayish, brownish chocolate. So yeah, that's what it's looking like for now. I'm really thinking I'm gonna get another type of throw. This was from Target and I've grown out of it. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. So that might resort to being a basket throw for my basket. And I'm getting another throw for the bed. That's a little bit more luxurious. Got a lot of paperwork and stuff to go through in that corner. For right now, this is as aesthetically pleasing as it's gonna get. So that's what I want to show y'all.
Hey babes, coming to you with a review from CURTARRA. CURTARRA is a company I've been following on social media for quite some time. They are a luxury curtain brand. Open Up What a Vision is the first thing I saw, and that just automatically let me know these curtains were going to be so fabulous. It comes with a cute thank you card, installation tips, care and wash tips, and I'm so excited to get these open because they look so beautiful online. Y'all know I'm a sucker for some pinch pleated curtains, so that's exactly what I got. Of course, they are memory trained, as you can see from the fold, so all I literally have to do is hang and steam. This style is a Sabrina style. I got the color in khaki gray, and the measurements are listed in the description box. They are triple pleated, which is the style that I love, and I did get them in white lining so it can offer some type of privacy. They come with all the materials you need to adjust the length. If they're too short or too long, you can adjust them with these little plastic hangies here. And of course, I got my rods, holders, and rings from Amazon. Right here, I'm just putting on the rings and we'll get ready to hang. Not sure if I've stated on my post, but y'all, I broke my ankle last week. Yes, I did. So I'm going to solicit some help from my husband to hang these curtains so I don't fall again. As you can see, these are some black curtains that I had, and we're going to be switching these out in my guest bedroom just to offer a little bit more luxury in the room. My guest room is not completed, so this is one of the many steps that I'm taking to make it a little bit more comforting for my guests that come and stay at Macomb Manor. So here, Travis is taking the old curtains down. We are going to elevate the curtain some, so he actually moved the curtain rod holder up. And here I am being fast, fancy, getting on the ladder with my broken ankle. But, you know, I got to get this content out, get these curtains hung so that we can start getting this room together, y'all. Like, it's past time. This room serves as a guest room / office. So for now, I have all of my equipment out the way just so you can see the install process. But it's just going to offer a good vibe for me when I'm working, setting the mood if I want it a little darker in the room. The privacy is just amazing. As you can see, it really does dim the room. Again, all I have to do is steam a little bit of the wrinkles out, but for the most part, she comes ready to hang, guys. Take your steamer, go through each pleat, and then steam the full panel. I did get 2 panels because I just want that open and close effect, but you are able to order a single panel by itself if need be. Look at that crisp crease, y'all. I just love the memory training feature. All of the details for these curtains will be in the description box as well as links to order. So just take a look at just how luxurious these curtains are and just the vibe that they give to the room. Enjoy. Okay guys, so on the CURTARRA website, you are able to order free swatches, which I love. They come in swatch booklets, so I like the fact that all of the different material types, whether it's the Sabrina type curtains that I ordered or they have other names depending on the fabric and texture that you like, you'll be able to order swatches so that you can determine what is the best curtain type for you. You'll be able to see how they look against the sun in your room, and you'll be able to design your curtains as well on the website. You can snap a photo, share your preferences, upload a picture from your computer, and actually see what the curtains of your choice would look like in your desired room. I absolutely love this feature. Try before you buy. Lastly, you can actually custom your curtains, selecting your header style, if you already have a rod installed or not. It walks you through the entire process of how to order your curtains with the measurement tool so you get it exactly right based on the length and width that you want your curtains to be. So here I am making sure I use the measurement tool and assigning the room so that I can remember exactly which room I want these curtains in, and it will give me a summary of kind of what ideas I'm looking to have for my room of choice. Again, you can customize your curtains between the color, length, width, pleated style, header style, privacy percentage, memory training, tie backs, all of that good stuff. Here I am selecting the khaki gray color that I absolutely love, and it gives you examples from other customers of exactly what the curtains will look like in a space depending on the lighting, what side of the room the sun is on, etc. Alright y'all, so of course I wasn't in the video much because I don't know if I shared this at the beginning of this vlog or the end. I did break my ankle, so you only see a glimpse of me actually stepping on the step stool very carefully and putting the curtains up. Hubby did all the rest. He lifted the rod from where it was and moved it up a bit because I did order longer curtains so it can elongate the room a little bit. But these CURTARRA curtains are so pretty. They're like a grayish tan color, and when they're closed they do look like a brownish tan, but of course the lighting depending on your house will make the colors change, so that's why it's best to order swatches. CURTARRA has an amazing swatch book that you can utilize and do kind of a light test when the swatch comes in. I of course got privacy lining on the back, so if I do have guests it kind of blocks out the sun. Not 100%, but just enough. But love these curtains. Make sure that you all click the link in the description box so that you can order your own set of curtains, and if you need measurement help, there are definitely options on the site to help you with that. So excited that we kind of spruce up the guest room. It is a mess in here, so I won't show the full guest room because it's just hard for me to walk, y'all, honestly. But these are pictures we took from the upstairs wall in the loft that we replaced with the other bigger pictures. So everything is pretty much coming together in here. Still trying to figure out the color scheme in full, but primarily tans, grays, and creams. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Okay y'all, bonnet, because it's important. So during my lunch break I was like, let me try this again, because I saw some quotes for installing ceiling fans and I was like, no, we won't go. And I tried again during my lunch break. I was home by myself. Yes, I could have failed, but I did it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway. So I text Trav and I was like, when you get home, we're gonna try this one more time because we're not paying nobody to do this. We're gonna figure it out. So there's a foam piece that makes the bracket appear like it's too wide, but actually once you put the screw up there, the screw pushes the foam piece in, so it actually is not too wide. So the bracket is the hardest part. When the bracket goes up, the rest of the fan probably gonna take 15 minutes put together, maybe 30 with the fan blades. So is it kind of up?
Right now it is.
Alright, so it's kind of up. We just gotta tighten the screws, so I'm gonna take over because Travis' arms are probably tired. So I'm gonna take over and screw in the rest of the screws, unless you just want to get the thing for the drill.
Yeah, the drill is better.
I think the drill is better because hand screwing is for the birds. No screwing around here. Let me stop. I'm gonna go ahead and get to work while he gets the drill anyway. So we got it in there. We got it flush, y'all. We back in business. y'all, so we're gonna cut the circuit breaker on and then make sure that it works before we put the fan blades on. Because there's no putting the fan blades on if the light don't work. So, here we go. We gotta flip the switch. Let's see. That's the LEDs. That's the light. And that's the fan switch, but I think you cut the fan switch on because it's a remote control light. This is no longer gonna make just the fan come on unless I get an electrician to figure it out. But it does have to be on to then power the thing, the fan part. So this is a light. It's very bright. I'm going to get the remote that it came with. And hopefully it comes with batteries already, y'all. If not, I'm gonna be upset. Comes with a little bracket for the remote in case we wanna nail it to the wall. So a fan button, a light button, dimmer, 8-speed fan, timer. It can even change direction if you need it forward or reverse based on what season you're in. So, does it have batteries, or were they cheap and not give me batteries? Hold on. Alright, so it's on, y'all. We just had to finagle the switches because I have 2 switches for the light. So it's kind of confusing with having a remote control everything now. Just trying to figure out how I needed to have the switches on so that the light will always stay on and I can just control it with the remote going forward, or I can use the light to cut the light on. The ceiling fan has to be controlled by the remote regardless. So there's no switch that I have that can turn the fan on, but I can use the wall switch once the fan is on to turn the whole assembly off. So it gets confusing, which is why I really didn't want a ceiling fan with a remote, because this is the issue that we're running into. I don't have a switch specifically for the fan anymore, just to cut the fan on by itself. I have to use a remote to turn the light off and only have the fan. So it is what it is. Time to put the blades on and we should be done after that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 2.
did it. Just like I knew we would. Oh, when you have faith in yourself and your partner. What you people around the corner for?
Looking at the top.
Lies.
I am.
He want his credit. You gonna get your credit. Anyway, y'all look. We got our ceiling fan. We got our ceiling fan. So, we figured out the switches. They both work on both, well, it works on both switches. The ceiling fan just has to be cut on by the remote. That's the only thing. We no longer have the ability to cut the fan on only with just the switch, which I don't like, but that's how they're making the remotes now. So this ceiling fan has warm white, which is on now, but of course it looks blue because that's just what the camera is doing. It has daylight and bright white, which y'all know. What kind of lights I like, y'all? Warm. But if you could see, when I cut it off, it does switch it to daylight, bright white, and warm white. Hopefully y'all can see the difference. Bluish, more true white, and a yellowish warm light. So the yellow one is my preference. Really hard to see on here. But anyway, that's what the living room is looking like. It is coming together. I do have to move this rug to the patio, so that's in the way. And y'all, I'm still thinking about curtains. I'm thinking about it. So to the person who said curtains would look good in here, and I said, I know, I do know, and I'm still contemplating, still thinking about it. I'm just trying to figure out where would I put them, because I have the mirrors right here. So I really could only put them on the outsides of the windows, and I don't know how that'll look. I really don't. I don't want the curtains covering up the mirrors. So the only solution is to move the mirrors if I want curtains and put the mirrors somewhere else. But then I'm like, where? I could put them over here, but I don't want the mirrors right there. I wanted them to open up the living room. So I'm thinking about it still, because the ultimate goal for this wall is to do sliding glass doors, but that's not happening until we get our deck extended. So that's a whole nother probably 2 or 3 years from now. But anywho, that's the fan. And again, this is the remote that goes with the fan, so I can cut the blades on. And you can also mute the beeping if the beeping aggravates you, but I'll put a link in my description box for this fan. I don't know why this is not auto-focusing on me. I'm gonna have to reset my face. But the fan has 6 speeds, and the light also dims as well. So if you can see, it does dim. I'm turning the beeping off because it's aggravating. But it does brighten up, as you can see, super bright, or you could just have it dim. And I like dim lights, so I don't like it too bright. But anyway, the fan has 6 speeds. You can forward and reverse depending on the season. I feel the air, so it's going in a downward motion. So y'all, this fan kicks out a lot of air. It feels so good. It feels like it should be an outdoor fan, which some people actually do put it outdoors. You just have to make sure your outdoors is extremely covered, safeguard against the rain, wetness, things like that. And then it has a timer also, so 24 hours, I'm sorry, oh god, 2 hours, 4 hours, and 8 hours. So I love that. If I want to cut the fan off, I just hit the fan button. If I want to cut the light off, I hit the light button. If I want to cut the whole thing off at one time, I can just hit the switch. But I think I'm gonna actually just leave the switch on, because that way I only have to worry about the remote part. But we'll see. Y'all, we gotta fix this autofocusing. Ever since I got my camera fixed, it's just been autofocusing really weird. My face is dry, my lips are dry. So I'm gonna just go ahead and go to sleep, because it is 10:36, and although I'm a night owl, with me working the hours I'm working now, it's way past my bedtime. So, well, it's way past the time for me to get in the bed. Anyway, so with that being said, I'm gonna end this section of the vlog. If I do come back, it'll probably be tomorrow so you can see the fan in the daytime. But this is the fan. This is my bonnet. I'm coming to you raw and real with my Wicked shirt on. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed us putting the fan together, and thank you for your patience while we just re-establish the faith in ourselves and our ability. It took half a day, but I figured out we could do it. And I said, babe, we're gonna do this. And we did, and it works. And I'm so proud of us. So thank you all for watching this segment. And the fan is on because my husband decided to cook fish. And he ain't soak it in vinegar first. I don't even eat fish, and I know that's the rule. You're supposed to soak it in vinegar and water to get rid of the smell, whatever. So yeah, the fan is on. We've had the doors open. I don't eat fish, y'all, or seafood, so it's been kind of a nauseating night. So I think I'm gonna call it one, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye. Alright, y'all, so here it is in the lights. In the lights. So this is what she looks like with the whole ambiance. And I love her. It blows out some really good air. The air feels so good. Like, I can't wait till we get our back patio done, because I will be installing these fans on the patio. It is meant for the outside if we wanted to, but right now it's on the downward motion because it's summer. So it's blowing out, so it feels so good in this room. It was a little stuffy before because we didn't have any ventilation, but it feels so good. I'm so proud of me and Travis. I'm so proud of us. But anyway, I just wanted to give y'all a view of it in the light against the furniture. But that is what she is looking like. These chairs, y'all, I don't know if they are staying. I just had them here because they were extra, sent from the company. I do plan on getting a breakfast nook table just to hold us over until I get my cabinets, but haven't found a table yet. But these will be going around there, including this third chair. So it's gonna be like a table for three, because I'm not ordering another chair unless I take one out the dining room to make it a four-seater. But 3 chairs is fine. The only other thing with that is that I don't want Kingston sitting on these chairs and eating. So Kingston gonna have to stay at the island and eat. But everybody else will sit in these chairs. But anyway, this is what she's looking like. Last thing in here, again, have to figure out what I'm doing with this corner. I'm either painting these shelves black, or I'm getting cabinets added to the bottom and then putting these on top of those cabinets, or these are coming out completely and I'm doing floating shelves up and some lights that I already have pre-wired here. And then the TV, I'm moving this painting here. You probably saw that in the previous vlog. Once we get our TV, that's going over there. Possibly a little console table, I'm not quite sure. But then the living room will be done after that. But this was the thing I was most concerned about, because I was like, I wanted the wagon wheel effect. If you remember a few vlogs back, I did attempt to put a wagon wheel up, but it hung way too low. It hung probably right here, and there was no way if we got a TV that you could see the TV from the kitchen with that wagon wheel hanging so low. So now we have kind of a flush mount ceiling fan. Still have the ability to ventilate the room if we are cooking and the room just needs some extra ventilation. I still did want to keep a fan in here. I'm kind of glad that the wagon wheel did not work, so that I would be able to have that option to still have a fan. But that is what that looks like. So happy that turned out good, y'all. I was so nervous. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.